seconds because they be doing commercials or whatever the hell they be doing on live, man.
Yeah. Love it. I love it.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all coming and joining us. So what's up with you, man? What's up with you?
Oh man, things are moving, brother. You know how it goes over here. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you too, man.
Bam. You know, everybody's the fam. Bam. What's good with y'all tonight? What's good?
What up? What up?
Yeah.
Man, that live show you had last night, off the chain.
Really?
The chain, man. Y'all
Really?
was wilding. Y'all was wilding. Y'all was getting into it.
We went all over the place with it, man.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's go ahead.
Y'all was going deep on a I don't know what you would call it, but y'all went deep on one side of it. You know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of different sides. There's all. It had me thinking though, man. It had me coming up with questions and stuff, and I was like, man, I need to talk to Josh about these things.
Stop it, PT. Stop it. Stop it. I am not the guy who has the answers on UFOs and aliens and interdimensional beings and fallen angels and extraterrestrials. That's not me.
Right, right.
Man.
But I don't think nobody knows, man. There's a bunch of people guessing, and there's people that have done a lot of studying into it, and there's people that have done, other studying in other ways and other studying in other ways. But man, there's so many questions and different ways to look at it, and it's crazy, man.
PT, look, let me just say this. So this is what I'm feeling, right? Like, I say what we talk about, but this is what I'm feeling. And legit, I don't even think that we can comprehend what is really going on. Like, I don't think it's within our capability as human beings on this planet to understand what is going on. It could be a lot of different things that we kind of have ideas about that we,
Right.
But the truth is going to be much, much wilder than what any of us can even wrap our heads around.
Yeah.
And that shit is here and now. It's here and now. It's in our face, PT.
What's up, everybody? I just want to say hi real quick to everybody in the chat. You got Mad Shad, Mary Beth, got F Home in the house, Urban Grandpa Prepper. What's up?
UGP!
The outsider. Now let me drop back. You got Cherokee Survival. What's up, man? Look, on that last live, man, I was hoping you would jump back on with me, man. We started off, I was going to boot people out and try to have fun and be funny and stuff, man. But I got nothing but love for you, Cherokee. You know that, man.
Absolutely.
It was no disrespect whatsoever. And I know you didn't take it as this. You knew what was up anyway, but I just wanted to say that, man, because I fucks with Cherokee hard, man. I like that dude. Ronnie Brown, what's going on? Sandwich Maker, what's up? Look, man, something came across. Oh, and UGP, Urban Grandpa Prepper.
Yeah.
He go there with this alien stuff too, man. Respect. I wish he was up on here with us, man. I watch every single one of his lives, man. I don't care where I'm at. If I get the notification, because YouTube don't want to get nobody no notifications. So if I get the notification, man, I jump right on it, because I can listen to him all day long, man. I really can. There's just some people you can listen to, and boom, you're just there, and I can just sit and listen. I don't hardly chat. I'll just be sitting there, and I'm tuned in. You know what I mean?
Right. PT, he is doing a service for the prepping community. PT, look, okay, PT, me and you, look, we're like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? We're in the middle. We kind of can and we kind of can't. We're in the middle. UGP, he's providing a service for those who have a different set of circumstances. But he is giving the information.
Knowledge.
Absolutely. And I hope that if this thing doesn't collapse, if it doesn't collapse and it doesn't end, I promise you, I hope that when I am as he puts it, a senior, you know what I'm saying? He's seasoned. I got you, UGP. I hope that I have his same mentality, man. I hope that I do as a prepper.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And how he handled the whole year and everything, because I've been watching for a while, you know what I'm saying, and how he handled the whole thing, and he holds it down, man. I'm not trying to talk about your UGP, but we just appreciate your channel, man.
Absolutely.
He'll have his grandson there, man, and he's hanging out in the background, and UGP will be like, man, what you doing over there? And then he'll go back into it. It's like hanging out with family, you know what I'm saying?
It is.
But something did pop in my mind, man, yesterday when I was watching y'all do y'all's thing on that live.
All right, I'm listening.
I thought, and I said it to Tennessee, man. I was like, look, but what if this? What if this? I'm gonna break it down real quick. I'm gonna give you like 3 points real quick, and you just say, well, you can feel it. You can feel it or not, and in the chat, you can feel it or not. It's up to y'all. But what if this? You know how they talk about revelations and everything that's supposed to happen in the world and all that.
Yeah.
All right. But hear me out.
All right.
What if that's way down the road, like 2000 down the road? And what if God, what if God only lets us take in what we can handle?
Gotcha.
So throughout time, we weren't ready yet in God's eyes.
Yeah.
And what if God has something to do with these aliens and I know it's in the book and it's the demon thing and all that stuff that people talk about, but there's always, you ain't supposed to question God, but I'm just questioning what's going on. And what if this is God's time to let us know another part of his creation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the revelation thing is far down the road to come. We got a lot of steps before we get there, and this introduction of other beings from other places. Because look, if God can create the world and all that's in it, you're gonna sit here and tell me that he's limited to just this world?
Don't do it. All right, I hear you. Bam! Did y'all hear that? PT kicking that. He kicking that.
It's just what came across my mind. I know people have strong beliefs, and this is no disrespect to anybody's religious beliefs or what you believe in this or what you believe in that. And I'm not even saying I don't know, but I just have questions and I think about it, and it's interesting, man. Aliens and space and all that stuff, man. It's very interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. PT, man. Seriously. So man, I grew up Southern. Not to get into religion. Fam, I grew up Southern Baptist. I grew up in the Bible, right? In one of my videos long time ago, I basically said that what turned me on to, listen, I was in church Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It was Bible study. It was cleaning the church. It was, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother kept us in that thing, right? And so it was all like blah, 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 until we had one little study where they talked about the Nephilim. That changed everything. I had to shut it down. I was like, wait a minute, Grandma. So you telling me that something came from somewhere else and did what they did with people here on the planet? She was like, yeah, that's how it happened. And I'm like, wait a minute, because you serious? She was like, yeah, that's what happened. It's in the Bible. That is exactly what happened. So that changed everything for me. The Bible, it is what it is. The Bible changed for me, and I saw the possibilities. I saw the reality of something coming from somewhere else, PT. And that's where we're at right now.
There's a lot of theories. There's tons of them, man. Have you ever heard of the dude Young Pharaoh?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I watch his channel, man, and I watch him like almost every damn video he does, man. And he goes off sometimes, and he goes in places that I don't completely agree with and stuff like that. But some of his theories that he truly believes, and there's others that believe it too, that there was people on this earth, and that other people came, and they were the tricksters. and
Yeah.
this and that, and I, I'm not gonna go into
I didn't.
certain realms with it, but it's out there, and
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that believes anything is possible.
That's
And
true.
anything is possible.
Yes.
I'm not zoned into just one thing. I've always lived my life like that. That's why
Be
I
like
question
water.
everything, and I don't believe this and I
Yep.
don't believe that. I question everything.
Be like water, brother.
Right,
Look,
right. And I don't think that I'm better than anybody else on this planet. I don't even think that I'm better than animals. And that's just the way I live, man. I think my cat deserves life just as much as I do. That's just the way that I believe. So with
PT,
me,
that is deep. That's deep, brother. Because that's deep. It hurts me when I step on an ant.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
It's weird, man. And because I live my life that way, and I truly am that way,
Yeah.
I can look at other people's, positions on things and things
Right.
that they think is to be true, and
Yep.
I don't look at myself and think, oh, I'm too good to be what you're saying that I could be. Like,
Right.
hey, you might be right. That's what I think. I'm like, you could. Hey, it's
Yeah.
possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
So it's weird, man. It's weird. There's so many questions with this stuff. We don't know who we are, what we are, where we came from. I mean,
Nothing.
nothing, man. It's
Nothing.
nothing that's 100% yes. I
Yeah.
mean, I understand
Right.
people's religious beliefs. They
Right.
believe wholeheartedly 100%.
Yes.
This is what it is. But there's how many different religions and how many people feel 100% that this and 100% that that.
PT, I
So it's
got you.
yeah,
I got you. And look, seriously, okay. What? So, okay, as preppers, people, let me bring it back in. As preppers, people, as preppers, right? That video we did, the one thing that we came up with was just tuck this in your backpack. Okay, if things get super crazy, like you don't understand what's going on, and they've gotten 10 times crazier than what you think they could get, just remember the name Yeshua, right? Jesus. Just remember that. That's one of the tools in the prepping bag now. Seriously. And then after that, just try to stay ahead of the curve, okay? Listen, we've seen the movies, Independence Day. We've seen all the movies, The Arrival, Contact. Just try to stay ahead of the curve. If y'all see something crazy, don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the herd. Sit back and watch what happens. Don't get sucked into the light. Just as preppers, sit back and analyze what's going on. Don't follow the crowd. That's
yeah,
PT. That's all we got for them. That's all we got for preppers with this.
yeah.
Because it goes so deep. Now look, okay, you were talking about what we all. All right. Transitional period. Y'all have all heard me say that. Transitional period. The transitional period, from what I think, not just from what I think.
Gotcha.
It started with the beginning of the word, and the word says that we created man in our image. I mean, it's in there. You can't knock it. It's in there.
Right.
That's what the word says. In our image. So it goes deeper than a whole lot of this stuff, right? As preppers, look, backwoods, ghosts. They were like, prepare your mind, people, because not only are we dealing with the things that we have to deal with down here, just the whole, the Jabberwocky and all that other stuff, and things that are coming and things that are moving here right now, India, Vietnam, but now they're gonna hit us with this new deal that nobody's ready for this. We can prep water, we can prep dehydrated foods, we can prep freedom seeds.
I got you.
We can prep all that stuff, but this is something different.
I thought about it, man, and you just said that Ghost and Backwoods, when they said, prepare your mind.
Yeah.
That's really about all you can do, man. And like, I know Backwoods, point on the alien thing. I know where he comes from and what he believes. Yeah. So if you're in his what he believes and stuff, then you prepare your mind for what you already believe. But if you're not like diehard religious or whatever you want to call it, or not religious, because I know Arkansas Living would be cutting his eyes at me right now.
I got your back, brother.
He don't play. He's like, man, I ain't religious. Dang it.
I got your back,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is, you got to prepare your mind you got to prepare your mind to accept. It's just like I didn't raise my kids to when they fell down. I didn't pat them on the back and hug them and tell them it was okay. I told them to get the hell up, man. Get up, boy. You're gonna fall down again. This ain't the end of the. Yeah, you hurt a little bit. You ain't dead. Get up.
That's it all.
And this is the thing you got to do with your mind about life, period. But especially when it comes to you have to be prepared in your mind for a hurricane, for a tornado, so you better prepare your mind for what's coming with this stuff from outer space or wherever it's coming from.
The water, whatever. Can you believe we are even talking about this right now?
And it's real. It's not. I'm not saying it's real, but I'm saying this situation is real. This is really happening. The government is coming out, dropping videos, dropping photos. They're backing
it's gonna be like a couple days.
Yeah, they're backing up people that have come out. Military, Air Force people and stuff that have said they've seen this and said they've seen that, and track this and track that. Stuff disappearing into the water, things zipping 80 miles in 1 second. Like, what?
Bro,
what?
You know what? You know what, though? I'm going to tell you. Just Josh, y'all know I'm crazy. Bam! Y'all know I'm crazy. I think that okay, so seriously, PT, the last couple of days, I have invested so much time into this topic.
Yeah.
All right. So, Humble, what up? So much time into this, right? And these are the two things that I have. They've been here for a long time, brother. They have. And I think either our technology, as in this age, people follow me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. In this particular age, right? I think in this particular age, our technology has come to a point as to where we can see them now. And they don't like it. So that gets their attention. We got infrared, we got thermal, we got laser weapons, we got all kinds of stuff now. And right now we can see them. They don't like that. A lot of people throw around the analogy of, if we were ants, would you communicate with ants, right? And they're like, people, listen to me, because everybody says this. All the scientists says is, would you talk to ants? They wouldn't. If the ants could see you and say, yeah, no, we see you now. What's up? That changes everything.
Yeah. And come on, man. That's too simple of a thing to say, because if an ant was driving some machine in the air that moved better, quicker, smarter than anything we've ever even thought of, yes, I would talk to them if they wanted to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a different kind of ant, bruh.
Exactly. So either now they say, okay, so they can see us. So they're in the oceans. Why would you be at the bottom of the ocean? We can't do it like that.
Right.
But now we can see them, PT. So they know that something's changing in whatever their plan is. So I think things are, I don't know, man. Either okay, so we can see them, or something's coming. That is my two thoughts on this. Something bigger is coming. The clock is running down, and the government's like, go ahead.
Well, I looked at something, man, and not to change the subject enough.
Good.
We're on the same subject, but I don't mean to get away from what you're saying.
Yeah.
I thought about this for years, man, and it wasn't like something I heard or nothing, and I'm not trying to say I'm smart. I thought of this on my own, but I just thought about it. I was like, man, look, we've been on this earth, we got a history on this earth for a long time, riding horses, living in caves, living in huts, and then all of a sudden something happened. And in the past 100 years, this earth has changed from something that was for so long pretty much the same to just exploding with technology and all these different things that we do now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? In the 1800s, we wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
We ain't have no AC. We didn't have telephones. We didn't have TV. We didn't have cars. We didn't have spaceships. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Teslas.
And,
Yeah.
and within a year, we went from damn near caveman
Yep.
activities to something that if you took somebody from the
Yeah.
1800s and dropped them off right now, they would probably die on the spot from a heart attack.
Absolutely. Yeah. They'd be like, WTF.
And how does that happen? How does all of a sudden you live for say 11,000 years all the same way, and then within 100 years everything just explodes? And
I hear you. I
like
hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But with that being said, PT, let me just tell you where a lot of what we have started from. And that'll show you how much of a caveman, if you want to compare to like what could possibly be, what's that? How much of it like a caveman mentality we have, right? PT,
I'm with you.
Fire did it all for us. Fire.
Yeah. I thought fire and oil was a big change.
Fire allowed us to have like our propulsion systems, our cars, transport, airplanes. It was fire. It was combustion. You know, I did the mechanic thing for a while.
But we had fire 11,000 years ago.
Right.
We lived with fire for so long.
I'm going deep.
And then all of a sudden, in 100 years, hit me with it.
All right, so we have fire, caveman mentality. Hey, what is it? The F-22 Raptors. You know what I'm saying? The jets and everything. The more thrust you got, the faster that thing goes. The more horsepower you got in your car, the faster it goes. We could possibly be talking about a technology. Let's just say somewhere else. They didn't start with fire. They didn't look, PT. They didn't start with fire. It wasn't fire. It was electromagnetism. It was gravity. That's what they mastered. They don't have exhaust. They don't have byproduct. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you a theory that
Go for it.
My wife's father dropped this.
Okay.
He's 72 years old, and you know he served in the military. He served in Vietnam. You know,
respect.
I mean, very smart dude. He's an author. He owns a editing company or a publishing company for writing books and stuff. Like, he's a very smart dude, man. Very cool dude too. Like he has no hate in his heart for nothing. Like but he thinks a lot and he questions everything too. He's a real interesting dude. Yeah. Love him to death. But he says, because I'm just seeing people in the chat, he says that the government's going to come out and what they're going to say is, he said this is just a theory that he thinks could happen. He's not saying this is going to happen, but this could happen. That the government comes out and says that the things that they've been tracking and all these vehicles that they've seen, they think it's from another country and it's a national security problem, and that's the route they're going to go with it. They want to find out what country has this ability, and boom, 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 boom. He said that could be one of the things that happen.
Yeah,
pretty interesting.
Now I'm gonna tell you why that would happen, and I'm glad you brought that up. Now I'm gonna tell you why that would happen, and it's simple. It's simple. Government's main purpose, PT, above all else, bam. Government's main purpose is protection of its citizens. Look, WW3, whatever you have it, whatever have it, we know the military will handle that. We know that. But if they can't, they will never come out and say, these are beings from another dimension. These are beings from they're extraterrestrials from another galaxy. They can't say that because they can't protect us.
Yeah,
they can't.
Weak.
Exactly. And that's their main purpose. It would discredit not just them, but every government on the planet. We'd be like, okay, so we got a new threat and y'all can't save us? I'm going to get my water. I'm going to get my freedom seeds. If you can't do it, we got to do it ourselves. And the taxes stop.
I keep thinking, man, stuff just keeps hitting me. But like what I was talking about, like if God just needed, he gave us time to where he could let us know about these things and what everybody thinks is the end of the world. And this is just another step for God to show us what's going on, what he's done. because God is bigger than everything. So if
Absolutely.
God's bigger than everything, God could have done a lot more than just us in this planet. You know what I mean? Unlimited, right? So,
I'm gonna get in trouble.
So I think that it could be drawn up that way, because everybody says that if aliens are found out, that kills religion. Not necessarily, because, and the theory that I'm putting out there is that it could very well be, who knows what God has done,
right?
And what he wanted to show us. Maybe he don't want to show us everything. You know, he takes his time and he lets all this happen. And, you know, if it's God's work, it's God's work. You know what I'm saying?
Fam, hey, PT is gonna get me in trouble, y'all. I'm trying to be cool. PT, look, that dude, no, where is it? That dude right there is gonna get me in trouble, y'all. PT.
Yeah.
Man, why you making me go here? Look, all right, so look. The Bible is a set of rules for us right here, right now, on this planet. PT, I'm gonna be straight up with you. If you can follow.
Okay, but let me say real quick. Let me cut you off real quick, and let me say this.
Hell yeah, go.
There are a set of rules put in place, but what if those set of rules are put in place for a purpose that will lead us up to this? Couldn't God have another? Couldn't that just be the first chapter in God's books to us to let us know what's up?
Man, he is trying to.
You know, God will move you in ways. It don't always have to be point blank right in front of your face. 100%. This is what it is. He moves us in the way that he needs us to get us to the next level, to the next point. You know what I'm saying? So,
PT.
We don't.
PT, look, let me just say this. All right. Bam! Y'all know I did the video about my little revelation when I was like 17, 18, and it was like the weirdest thing in my life. It was the weirdest. PT, I can tell you and everybody else who's watching this chat that the spiritual realm, what the Bible has for you, the Bible is a living, changing book. It is, PT. Look, it is. I've experienced it. I've experienced the weird craziness of, like, whatever you want to call it. So it's power in the Bible. It is real. I feel there is.
All right, let me ask the chat real quick. Let me ask the chat. I really want to know, because I want to know which way, you know, how many people are leaning this way or that way.
Get it.
And if you have different beliefs, you don't have to answer. If you don't feel like answering, it ain't about that. I just really want to know. In the chat, do y'all believe it's aliens or demons?
Oh man,
you know, either which way. If you don't want to answer, you don't want to get into it, I get it 100%. You ain't got to answer, but I'd like to know what people's thoughts are. Are they beings from another planet, from another galaxy, another something, or are they demons?
Can I add to this? Interdimensional beings, fallen angels, extraterrestrials. Hey, you stirring the pot, PT.
Yeah, I guess you could go that way.
You stirring the pot, man. Demons.
There's some people saying they don't know. Some people say, you know, Tennessee Tactical 1, both exist. Leaning towards demons. Mary Beth, demons. We are the aliens.
Bam!
Demons.
We are.
Gene
he said we are
another planet. I got you.
Who?
Fallen angels give secrets from heaven. Cherokee survival. Extraterrestrials, dark helmet. Fallen angels, it's deep. Fallen angels are demons. There's only one demon, and I divorced her. Arrogance.
I love it. That's the human spirit. Yes, sir.
UGP, all of the above. I hear that.
And that's what worries me. Because it could be.
That shows you right there in the chat, though. Look, it's so. I mean, if you have a you know, if the Christian, you know, beliefs and stuff, and believe in Christ and the Bible and all that stuff, then you believe it's demons, and I get it. But there's a lot of questions here. Everybody, it's all over the place. It ain't just one thing or the other. You can see it. It's all over the place. It's interesting, man.
PT, but there are so many things. All right, I'm gonna get in. Man, you set this up, PT. I'm gonna get in trouble with this, man. I'm gonna get in trouble. Look, Mary never had sex, PT. She didn't have sex. The three wise men followed the stars to the manger. You know what I'm saying?
I'm listening. I'm just trying to catch the chat.
All right, I got you, bro. There is so much. There is so much stuff. When Jesus came, Jesus said, "Don't follow me. You know, I'm the messenger."
But do you refuse to believe anything else because of your Christian beliefs? Do you refuse? Do you cancel out every other thing and it's demons? That's all there is to it. And you like
You talking to me?
Yeah,
Me?
you personally.
Bro, I'm a prepper, man. PT. Listen, hey, people be like, just look, he got the lights and stuff, and he don't look like a prepper. I'm a prepper, PT. I am sitting back watching everything with my Freedom Seed spreader. I'm sorry. I am.
You got to answer the question. You got to answer the question. Is there? I know it's hard, ain't it? I understand, man. I understand. Believe me, man. I get it. Because I got friends, man, and they wholeheartedly, 100% is demons. I don't care what nobody else said. I don't even want to hear it. It goes against my beliefs. I don't want to hear it.
All right. I'm going to throw it out here. Just Josh. Y'all want to know? Seriously, my bottom line, the bottom dollar, what Just Josh believes.
And I'll tell you. You can ask me afterwards, and I'll tell you what
I truly believe. Hell yeah, I spent years in the Bible. Trust me, I know the Bible. Trust me, I know it. I believe that there is a source. I believe that there is... PT, like I said earlier, the Bible is for us right now on this college experiment called Earth. Spiritually, we're here to learn. If you don't love everybody, you ain't learn what you're supposed to learn. If you can't understand that people who have issues, racism, pride, chasing the dollar, if you can't understand that those people just haven't learned the lesson that they're supposed to learn right here, right now, you missed it. There's a source. Above all else, I know the Bible, y'all. There's a source. And we all are of spirit. All y'all my brothers. All y'all are my fam. I don't care. Black, white, Asian, whatever, Indian, whatever it is. Y'all are my fam. And that's the lesson that we need to learn. And a lot of us are missing it. There is so much more beyond the Bible, PT. But we ain't supposed to know about it. We're supposed to focus on what was written in the Bible right here, right now. And the Bible tells us that whatever we got going on right now, they will come. And they're coming. And that's where we at. That's what your boy Just Josh believes.
All right. Well, are they going to be a danger? You know, you say they're demons, so they must be.
They're going to be a danger to some.
If they're going to come and
they're going to be a danger to some. If your spirit, look, I talk about prepping.
I don't believe that. I don't believe they're demons.
Come on, PT. Why not?
I don't. I just think look up at the sky, man.
All
look at all those dots. You know what I'm saying? I believe in space. I believe in other planets. I believe that Saturn's there, Uranus is there. I believe there's other galaxies. I think there's billions of them. And I think that we would I just believe that there is other life out there.
There has to be.
It is just the way it is, man. I just
thousands.
And it could be God behind it all. I mean, I'm not saying that it ain't God. I'm not saying there ain't religion. What I'm saying is that God could be behind it all, and we're just, we're like in the second day of being born.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And we got a long way to go.
PT, brother, that's what I just said. The Bible, listen, the Bible, Yeshua, Jesus, he came to give us what we needed right here in this physical realm, the third dimension. He came down so that we would have guidance to know what we need to do, listen to what we need to do to make it to the next level. That's all it is. PT, I'm with you 1,000%. That's what it is. He came down, immaculate conception.
See,
and he told, Go ahead. Yeah.
I don't study the Bible, man. I never have. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you got it in you.
But
The Bible's within
I can't
us.
say I never have. I can't say I never have, and don't dare say I don't believe, because there's things I believe
Yeah.
that go along with a lot of stuff, and there's some things that I believe that don't go along with everything. You know, I think a little bit different, but it is what it is. That's my right as a human being on this earth. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
But
go ahead.
yeah, I just think that, you know, it ain't.
Just the fact that you are a free thinker shows you that you are where you need to be at. The fact that you are not bound. Some people have limitations. They're like, look, no, hell no, I ain't going there, I ain't going here. This is it. PT, this shit. Sorry, brother. What we're talking about tonight was meant to be. This is meant to be. Fam, listen up. PT, just the fact that you are not bound by a set of rules. The fact that you want to know more. The fact that tells me exactly where your spirit's at, man. Seriously, you're good.
No doubt.
You're good. And that's what it's going to take for what we're bro, they hit us with the physical. They hit us with the physical. Vietnam, India. They hit us with the physical.
Every time there has, well, not every time, and this is what I've just watched off TV. This ain't something that I know from reading some, you know, intelligent book or something. It's, you know, one of those alien shows. They said that they had a show, and it explained that every time there was like the Spanish flu,
right,
or something of the sort, every time there were aliens being seen at the time. You can go back through history, and there's, you know, portraits painted. There's you know, things written days before that this hit or that hit, and then boom, in 2020 we know what went down there, and look how you know, it's like big time now. I mean, everybody's sitting waiting. Not everybody, but a lot of people are sitting by waiting, can't wait for this report to come out on it from the government. You know what I'm saying? I bet you more people are staring up at the sky at night when you're outside, like, man, I just wonder. You know, everything looks kind of strange. Like, man, is that moving? Or is that twinkling? What is that? You know what I'm saying?
PT, man, they tell us what they're going to do before they do it. Somebody said they have to tell us what they're going to do before they do it. And everybody's looking at the sky. You cannot watch MSM, mainstream media, without hearing about UAPs, UFOs. People in the chat, y'all all have seen the video of the thermal imaging tracking, the whatever it is, going into the sea. That's what they're doing. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Now, is it blue beam? I'll go down a rabbit hole. Is it blue beam? Is it? Are they trying to herd us all into like the little comfortable, cozy slaughterhouse?
See, I think you got to be careful when it comes to things like, and I'm just gonna be honest, man.
Yeah, please.
And I hope y'all don't get mad at me in the chat. I think y'all will feel me on this if you really think about it. When you look at these things that they say, like Blue Beam or Project, you know, 21 or this or that or this or that.
Godstones.
I look at these things and I look into them and I say, okay, but there's human beings behind these things putting these things out.
Yes.
It's not like something came out of, you know, it ain't like God came down and handed us this information. These are human beings that's putting this stuff out. So I don't give none of that stuff 100% ever.
Gotcha.
Whether it's the Q, whether it's and it's from it. I don't get political. I don't play that political shit. So it has nothing to do with politics or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I don't give 100% credit to any of these, and I don't call them conspiracy theories. I think conspiracy theory is just to put somebody down. It's like calling somebody a name. You know, if you have something that you want to talk about and that you might think is real or something like that, or you got, you know what I'm saying, then it is what it is. You have a right to do that, and you should do that, and I'll listen.
Bro, I'm a prepper.
I mean? But I'm not going to give it full credit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a prepper. 2012, Y2K, Imperial, Solar Flares. I'm a prepper, man. Look, it can be the craziest thing you've ever heard of. Your boy Josh is prepared for it. in one way or another. I'm just saying that if you were a prepper and you hear like, okay, so solar flares may be coming in and they might, all right, I'm prepared for it. Preparedness mindset. That's all it is, man. Aliens, how can we prepare for it? You know what I'm saying? You know, PT, transitional period, brother. It's crazy. Who could have ever thought that we would be talking about UAPs? UFOs is old school.
Yeah.
And legit UAPs. Legit, the Navy. Apparently they have bases in the ocean. I guess it's because we can't go down there or whatever. I ain't going into the rabbit hole, man.
But I tell you, somebody asked, why can't it be demons? Like I said,
All right.
I said earlier, anything's possible. I believe anything's possible.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, what I lean towards, or what I, you know, have a little bit more belief in is just up to me and what I believe, and I believe that it's life from other places. But I'm not even sure that these UFOs are that. Who knows? I just believe that there is life in other places, and I think it's tons of life. I don't think it's just one or two. I think there's so much going on out there that we have no idea about. Man, we just came out of the caves. If you look at time,
fire. We just did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, you know, we're not even close to be knowing anything yet. You know what I'm saying?
1903, I did a community post of like the what is that? The Virgin. They just did their first space flight. It's like a plane, but it goes in a. I posted a picture of it, right? And I just threw the picture up there. And on the plane, whatever it is, it has like I got it right here on my other monitor. So it has the Wright brothers, the paper airplane. It has like World War II airplanes with the prop. It has like the 737s, you know what I'm saying? And then it keeps going until it gets to like spaceships. Bro, that's in a 1903. That's our first flight was 1903. Everything before that, all the pictures of things in the sky, we had no idea what was any of that stuff.
Yeah.
1903, people, and now we're shooting rockets that can test. What is it? They can land. They can go out to outer space and come down and land.
Yeah.
1903. Can you imagine if somebody had 1,000 years? Forget the technique. 1,000 years into the future right now. Yeah. We can't even imagine. God. Now give it 1,000. Now give it 10,000.
Yeah. Give it 1,000,000. If we don't destroy ourselves, see, that's the thing, man. It's scary because if you look at it, man, we're headed towards destroying ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much hate, man. There's so much hate in every which way you can look at it, from country to country, to race, to man to woman, to sexuality, to I mean, everything is just race, not race. Hate. Everything is hate. That's what they push. And when you got the powers that be that don't do nothing but push hate, it bleeds into your brain, bleeds into your soul. Next thing you know, we're destroying ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. PT, if the shoes were on the other foot, right? And seriously, like, you were observing us, like, just as a planet. You found this planet, and you know we all seen the pictures, the planet with the lights and all the, you know, and you came down and you analyzed it. Legit, PT, we do not produce anything. I'm gonna get in trouble for this one, but legit, if you think about it, we could be a bacteria. Yeah. We could be seen like that.
Yeah, no doubt. Like the Matrix said,
we don't produce parasites. We don't produce anything. We are killing the planet. We don't produce anything productive to the planet.
Yeah.
So they want to know why they don't talk to us. Because we ain't figured this thing out yet.
And we ain't got nothing to offer. What do we got to offer? You know? I mean, that would be like us trying to ask fleas to come up out the carpet and help us out in life. Like, they have nothing to offer. The only thing we want to do is get rid of them. Mickey FC, man. Thank you, man. You do not have to, though. Please, brother, you do not have to do that, man. I appreciate you wholeheartedly for supporting the channel as long as you have, man. You've been a rock behind me, man, and I appreciate you wholeheartedly, man. Thank you. But you don't have to, man. I enjoy you being here, just being here. Period.
Absolutely. PT, I hope I get to meet him one day.
Yeah, me too. I hope
Seriously.
he joins the panel one day.
He won't.
He be sitting back doing his thing, man. He just
Yeah.
hang.
I hope I get to meet him one day.
But I do want to answer this urban grandpa prepper. He said, "Is it destiny or prophecy that we will face an apocalypse?"
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I would say neither. I would say human nature. I would say human nature is gonna bring us to an apocalypse because we're gonna destroy ourselves if we don't straighten up. Hey,
I can feel you on that one. I can feel you on that one. And I did a video, right? And it was kind of thrown off, but it was like Israel and all that other stuff. And it was like, it was a question because I learned from the fam, PT. And I was like, y'all tell me, how much of an influence do we have on prophecy? Can we make prophecy happen? Can we speed it up? Can we slow it down? Like, and you're right. It's human nature.
You got that right.
Omnipotent. Omniscient. Omnipotent. I can't even say the word right. Omnipotent. He knows everything. When it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. Everything is already written. Seriously.
I just want to throw something out there to Urban Grandpa Prepper. Yeah. Because I've watched your show many a times. Absolutely. And you talk about this kind of stuff a lot. And I would love, and you don't have to or anything, but the invite is there. I would love for me, you, and Josh to jump on a live stream one day and just get into this one time. He has a lot of knowledge, man. So if you ever want to hook up and do a collab, man, and just jump on with us, I don't care. We could do it on your channel, his channel. I would love to sit back and talk to him and just ask questions. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then feed off. You know what I mean? I think it would be awesome. So the invite's there, man. If you ever feel like doing it, preppertribe@gmail.com. That's all it is. Preppertribe@gmail.com.
Let me holler at him. UGB, stop playing with it. Come on, brother. You know what it is. We got to figure this thing out, and we need you.
I mean, what's going, man? It ain't too far away. They're gonna be doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Couple days, I think.
They're gonna be hitting us with it, man, and everybody's gonna be talking about it.
Everybody is talking about it, PT.
Yeah.
Couple days, and I think it's gonna be watered down. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's gonna be watered down. Yeah. But, bro, we're transitional period, man. The Bible, the book speaks about these things, and that's where we're at. You can just take a look and you'll see where we're at. You know what I'm saying?
Links in the chat, y'all. Nisi dropped the link to Urban Grandpa Prepper. Y'all gotta check him out. He goes live around like 2:00 in the afternoon most times.
Yeah.
But you know he'll go live for about an hour and a half, and I swear everything he talks about I'm interested in, and I can just sit there and listen and. The chat's involved, like it's not, you know what I mean? It's just a great show, man.
Yeah,
he sits back. He's just a real dude, and there's no bullshit involved. It's just a great show every time, man. I love it.
PT, I do home health physical therapy, right? So most of the people that I work with on a daily basis for work are older. They're seniors, right? And that's where I learn. Like we get into these conversations, man, and that's where I learn like so much. You know what I mean? So much. Now, just for me personally, like I learned, okay, these are the things that I need to be doing right now at my age to make sure that I can make it to that age.
Right.
Aside from just prepping.
Feel you.
Dark Helmet.
He be going there. We might have to get Dark Helmet on here one night.
This is my first time seeing Dark Helmet. I saw his.
Man,
really?
He always has something interesting in the chat to say, man, no doubt. Hey, can I ask y'all for a big favor, though? Can you smash that like button for me if you haven't? And I hate to ask because I know all the channels do it, but it really does help. So if you don't mind, if you don't like it, you ain't got to. You can smash the thumbs down and all that good stuff.
Bam!
If we're doing okay, give us a little thumbs up so we can reach more people, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I don't know how this stuff works, man. I swear, sometimes you do a video and 200 people watch. Sometimes you do a video and 500 people watch. And
right.
Whatever. But this is interesting stuff, man. I would like to get feedback on this. Like, when people watch it later, they'll leave comments and stuff. I'm so interested in because next thing you know, somebody says something that you never thought of, and you're like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, I never thought about it like that. You know what I mean?
But PT, let me just say this, man. If this is legit, fam, if this is legit, right?
Dusty, appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
What up, Dusty? If this is legit, if that video that the Navy showed where there were multiple UAPs following this was a high-tech stealth ship. Now, don't get it twisted. This was the best of what we have, and they were just cruising, following it.
Right.
In those ships, there could possibly be a being that doesn't look like us. A being that could possibly be using some form of telepathy. That could be thousands, hundreds of thousands of years more advanced than us. Could be a green. It could be a gray. It could be a tall white. It could be. Well, they say they're small. They said the orb was only 6 feet. What was it, like 6 feet in diameter? So it's probably not a tall white. It's probably a little gray.
What if it could be this though, man? Here's another thing. I wanna see across. I live on the bay. I wanna see across the bay. Okay, just hear me out. This gonna be wild. This gonna be wild.
Do it.
I take out a binocular.
Yeah.
Now this is something we don't have, or if we do have, I don't know. But I take out a binocular, I hit a button, and it shoots a beam all the way across the bay, and then at the end of that beam, there's a camera or a something to watch or listen or something, so it gets a little bit farther.
Yeah.
What if that's the case? What if they're beaming something from somewhere else, and when it shows up here, it's actually just information gathering? Like we put satellites in the sky. We beam them up, and they sit there and they transfer information and do this and do that. We put stuff on Mars. We put stuff on the moon.
Right.
What if that's what they're doing? What if there is no beings in there, and it's just a means of gathering information?
So that's a new one. I've heard that.
And that's why they can move it so quickly, because they can zoom it here and there.
Nobody's in it.
Backwoods and prepping. Thank you, sir. Appreciate
What up, brother? Backwoods. All right, I've heard that one. I've heard. Man, I'm all over this UFO thing. I told you. Look, can I show my tattoo? Let me see if I can show it. I probably can't. I can't get it. You can't see it. It's a dude.
Let me bring you up. Boom.
I probably still can't do it, man. Let me see. Look. All right, fam. That is a guy being sucked, and you can't see it.
I can see it. It's a spaceship sucking somebody up.
Okay. All right. That's where we're at with this. So I'm on it.
Dope. That's dope.
So interdimensional beings. This is one that I heard, and I can't wrap my mind around the different dimensions. So what they're saying is it could possibly be a craft from a higher dimension, and what we see isn't the actual craft. It is just like it is what we can interpret as a 3-dimensional. It's our translation of what we're seeing. A lot of these videos, they say these craft, they light up, they shoot up, and they disappear into a different dimension.
Right.
But they're saying that if these are, that's why I always say extraterrestrials, fallen angels are interdimensional beings, because we're trying to figure it out. But they say it seems like they could be interdimensional, and we're only seeing a small part of their craft. And they say sometimes it bobs, it darts, it changes directions. They're saying we're limited to the 3rd dimension, which is where we're at. If it's a 6, 7-dimensional craft, we can't. Bro, I watched the videos and I still can't wrap my head around it.
Well, let me ask, man. What did you see? TNRDG runner. What is that? It almost looks like Tennessee Ridge runner or something. I'm not sure what it is too, but what did you see, man? I'll throw it up. If you throw it in the chat, I'll throw it up on the screen.
Absolutely.
And in the chat, let me ask, has anybody ever seen a UFO or anything out of the ordinary in the sky? Yes or no?
I haven't.
And if you don't want to answer, you ain't got to, but it'd be interesting. What if like 30 people say yeah, or 50 people say yeah? We've seen.
I don't doubt it. I want to say that I saw something.
Tennessee Tactical 1 said he did.
No. Are you serious?
I've had a couple instances, man, and I'll explain.
What?
Cherokee said he has.
Nah.
Ark Wildman said he has.
No, I'm not
Ohio
buying
said
it.
yes.
Y'all lying.
Look, everybody's saying yes. Backwoods said yes. Gene said
No.
yes.
Backwoods?
Yeah.
Y'all lying.
Laura
Y'all lying.
said yes. Everybody's saying yeah.
I don't believe it. John T. McGill said no.
Said black helicopters at night.
What? UGP said he saw something in the lake. Man.
In the lake.
Yeah.
Larry Brown said he seen something. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I saw a round light at dusk come across the sky, maybe about 1,000 feet up. I work with Premier Aircraft. Man,
wow.
That's wild, man.
Bro, I had a sub who we were talking about this because I keep the UFOs, and he gave me this story about what he saw, and it freaked me out, man. The way he described it, it freaked me out. He was saying he walked up on this thing, right, and it was a black something like on a field, and he said he saw it. The crazy part is that he said it saw him. That's where it got crazy. And he said this thing, it was hovering, quiet. He said this thing, once it saw him, it hovered and it turned towards him. So it was facing him.
Right.
And then once whatever it was, he said this thing just quietly just bagged up. And was gone.
Just went in reverse.
That's it.
Well, let me tell you, man, something happened to me one time. I was
PT.
Yeah, man, and this is no bullshit. It's not that crazy, but
all right.
Me, the wife, and my stepson, who is older.
Yeah.
We're in the car. We're driving back. It had to be probably 11 o'clock at night, right? We're on this. I can explain the road, but it's just all woods. It's just
that's what they say.
All woods. You're going down, and it's probably about the road is probably, I would say, 15 miles to 20 miles long, and we were pretty much within like 5 or 6 miles of it. And there's these little lakes and stuff that's around, and you're going down this road. It's late at night. There was no other cars.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, behind me, it was like the light. It was like. In front of me, it was dark. It was pitch black night. There's no lights on the road or nothing. Right. But behind me, all of us, because I'm always checking to see if cars are coming, police gonna pull out of a side road, something,
Yeah.
So I seen the whole it looked like the sky lit up like it was daytime.
No, man.
And it lasted about, I would say, a good 15 to 20 seconds. Now, Nisi is right beside me. Listen to me.
I was about to say, Nisi. I was about to say,
right beside me. She's
Can
right
Nisi
beside
verify
me.
this?
Yes.
All right.
But she's sitting right beside me, and her son's in the back seat, right?
Yeah.
Nisi didn't see it at all.
What?
I didn't say nothing, but listen, this is no bullshit. I didn't say anything. I looked at it, and I'm looking, and then I'm looking in all my mirrors. And I'm like, where the fuck is this light coming from? And I didn't say nothing. I wasn't saying, and Nisi wasn't paying attention. Like, Nisi was just chilling. We had a long drive. I think we were coming from South Carolina, and we were in Maryland. So we had been driving like hours.
Damn.
But then all of a sudden, her son was like, did you see that?
No.
And I was like, dude, don't say nothing. What was it this? And I explained what I had seen, like the light. He was like, yeah, the whole damn light behind us,
everything.
He felt it around him and turned back. He had seen it too. The whole sky lit up like it was daytime, but in front of us, it was like it was cut off right at the back of the car because beside us and in front of us, there was no light whatsoever. And the whole sky was lit up behind me.
PT, I'm going to tell you what happened. Can I tell you what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so they maneuver within, like, they can freeze time. So what happened was they froze time. They took you out of the car, and they ain't no probed you. And then they put you back in the car.
Didn't hear you.
They ain't no probed you.
They what? I didn't hear you.
They probed you, man, and then they put you back in the car.
I ain't get probed.
That's what happened, brother. Oh, man.
But what's crazy is Nisi was wide awake, man, and she didn't see anything. Nothing.
Bro.
Still to this day, she's seen nothing. And I didn't say anything. Her son just came out with it, and I was like, holy shit, you seen it too. Thank God, because, you know, I didn't want to be the only one to see this. And
Yeah.
I mean, there was no other roads. It wasn't like a car was coming out and it lit up the trees because a car was, there was nothing there, man.
That's
nothing.
the MO. That's what they say. That's the MO. That's what they say. That's the MO.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
But look, man, the rabbit hole even goes deeper than that, man. So if you can be just traveling down a desolate, dark road in the woods with nothing around you, no lights, and something like that happens, how many of them that are here?
Yeah.
And look, I say cloaked. I think we're an observation project, to be honest with you. I think that's what we are. We're an observational project.
From demons.
It depends. Look, demons can go a long way. Look, okay, you know I'm a spiritual dude, man, and bro, I'm cutting the grass and I got my Bluetooth headphones on and YouTube's going, and these channels I find these channels that just pop up from out of nowhere, and this dude is like, he's talking about like interdimensional demonic forces, and how like they feed on us, how like since this is the rabbit hole. Since we are not taught that we are like batteries for forces, interdimensional forces, right? We're happy, we're sad if we sin. These are energies that we give off. This video, it could be all BS, but the video was like, look, addictions are basically demonic forces that want to consume. They're vampires. They want to consume your energy. Right? So if you have an addiction, they're there every time you're indulging that addiction. But we haven't been taught that. And it makes sense. It just does. It makes sense. There's a lot to this, man. I don't know. But I'm prepping.
But what if we're all wrong?
And that's a possibility.
What if we're all wrong, man? What if it ain't, you know, what if it's something that we just can't think of, and it's going to end up letting us know, and it's going to be boom. You know what I'm saying? Mind blown.
Best I can do is prep. The only way I know how. Stay ahead of the curve. Yeah. Seriously.
They got it drawn up on all them caves and stuff, man. People in like space suits and stuff. How did they know about space suits and shit 3,000 years ago?
I'm gonna throw one out here. We're gonna go down a rabbit hole with this one. I'm just throwing this out here. This is where your boy Josh kind of floats around and stuff with information and stuff, right? So, those of you guys who are kind of out there, you've watched the Ancient Aliens and all the National Geographic documentaries, whatever. There's this wall. It's I don't know where it's at. Egypt. I don't know, the Navajos. There's this wall. It's a stone wall. It has a doorway it looks like someplace. It's got a keyhole in it, but it doesn't go anywhere, right? And so this video that I watched, somebody built this for some reason. This video that I watched said that, you know how they have different ages. Right now we are in our age, but before us they had different ages, and supposedly that sums up like the fairies and the dragons and the different ages.
Right.
This dude said that, and this is not fact. This is all just hearsay. It's just a video I saw. But this dude said that in different ages, the sun put out different radiations, different frequencies.
Right.
So that doorway, if you were a priest or somebody who was initiated or somebody who had meditate, some type of powers, whatever, you knew how to tap into a frequency that would unlock that door and you could step into different dimensions. Now, scientists right now don't know what the purpose of this doorway is. It's on a ley line. So there has to be something. Bro, there is so much more than what we know. And I'm going to tell you, the government does not want us knowing the extent of our powers, our spiritual powers. They don't want us knowing what we can and can't tap into.
Well, let me say this, though. I think we give the government and these higher-ups way too much credit. Because think about this.
Yeah.
We're only here, but for so long.
That's
and
it.
The only thing we have to look at, it ain't like we have Albert Einstein to sit back and talk to, or the Egyptians to sit back and talk to. What we have is drawings and writings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we have up until now. So we can't, what the government knows, what the government knows. I
I hear
mean,
you.
I don't think that they're any smarter than us, or they know any more
No.
than what we have, except for they might have some books that have been written, and they might have some things that have been written that only they can read and we don't know about, and they won't let us read it. I mean, they say
Right.
parts of the Bible was stripped out. They say,
Yep.
who knows
You know.
what. Like I've always said, they're writing the book. We're just reading it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Reactive.
But
Yeah.
maybe they don't know.
They
I don't
don't.
think they know. I
They
don't think they
don't.
know nothing. And I think
No.
right now is why it's taking them all this time to come up with a way to try to tell us something or try to
Yeah.
use it in their favor to control us or something.
Man, I think something's
But
coming
whatever
at
they're going to come out with, it's going to be about controlling us and or something. You know what I'm saying? Or making us move in a certain way.
Yeah. It will be. It will be. But look, this is spiritually, this is where I'm at with this.
Prepper 101. Message removed by aliens.
Good. We're at a point right now, like I said, so the fact is that we can track these craft. We saw the video, and that's never happened before. You saw the video with the thing flying like just above the ocean surface, and the pilot was like, I think I can get him. He was like, yeah, we got him. Bro, that was something new. That was probably one of the first times that we have legit tracked a UAP.
Yeah.
That
When they clipped that thing on there,
exactly.
And they kept going back, and then finally they caught
He was jumping for joy. He was like, we finally got him. We got him. Bro, our technology has got to a point as to where we can track them now.
Yeah.
That's a problem for them.
But they tracked that one. Think about the other people that talked where they said that thing was hovering around. He went down to it, and all of a sudden it zipped off, and it was like what? It was miles and miles and miles away.
60.
And seconds later, the other people at the other place were like, it's here. It's like there's no way possible that it could have even got anywhere near y'all that quick. There's just no way.
You know what happened? That is exactly what I'm talking about. Fam, listen to me. That is what happened. So they're showing their limitations. That pilot said, he said he went down in like a circular pattern and he was going down to kind of see what it was. Cool ass dude. He was cool. He was like, I went down in this pattern to kind of get a closer look, a visual, eyes on. He said when he got down close enough, the object turned and faced him. And then it started to come up towards him. He said that's when he got nervous. It disappeared. And the radars picked it up 60 miles away. That craft knew that 60 miles was a good enough distance for them not to be tracked anymore. But we still picked them up 60 miles away.
Yeah.
The gig is up. They can't cloak. They can't hide. The gig is up.
Well, look what they're pushing now, though. They're pushing. I just seen it on the news. I think it was Sky News or something like that, where it was the new thing. It's the thing I sent you, where that dude had where they seen the blip or whatever the hell it was, the round thing or whatever, and then all of a sudden it went into the water.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's not even. Now they're trying to push that. Oh, they're going into the water. They're going into the water. Like that's what I've been seeing lately. So why are they right before this thing comes out? Now they're trying to push that these things are living in the water. I mean,
bro, my favorite movie. Oh, I can't think of the name. The Abyss. That was my favorite movie.
Yeah,
that was my favorite movie.
Yeah,
The Abyss.
That was dope.
Aliens was my number one, but The Abyss.
But do the government think that we're so stupid that we'll just believe whatever movies we seen and we'll go off of whatever movies we seen and think that could be it?
Yeah. PT,
that's what it seems like. It seems like when they push something that's something different or something, it's always related to a movie, and then people start talking about it. Well, we seen that on such and such. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A-tip. Advance. It was something like, man. Where are my notes? A-tip. Harry Reid put that in motion. 2007. It's a governmental agency. It was like aerial threats, aerial phenomenal threats. ATP. A-tip. 2007. $22 million, PT. That's a lot of money. That takes a lot of signatures. In 2007, I think the information that we're going to get is going to be from ATIP because they were disbanded recently. They were disbanded in like 2015, 17, something like that. I think we're going to get that information. And even that won't be like up to date information. They're never going to give us the whole shebang.
Cherokee got a point. We wouldn't be able to handle the fastness that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Unless I seriously do believe, you know, your boy just Josh will be out there. I believe that it's the whole Bob Lazar. I don't even know if I should have said that, but the electromagnetism. All the ships are enveloped in like some type of force that they don't even experience G forces. Hey, that's true, Kyle. That's true. But to me, 22 million is a whole lot of money. You got to get signatures. You know what I mean? And in my other video, I was like, yeah, they probably bought a couple like vacation homes and stuff like that. But still, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, I want to take a little 2-minute. I want to show something, man.
Yeah,
and then we'll get back to it. I just want to show it. Tennessee Tactical 1 made something, and he sent it to me. And I just want to show y'all because I think it's cool as shit. He made it himself. He went out, got everything, did it all by hand, did it, you know what I'm saying? And it's dope. It's super dope. And especially for us preppers and stuff. But check these ferro rods out, man. I'm gonna get close, but this is the ferro rod with the handle. This is Tennessee Red Cedar.
Damn.
And he actually went out, processed the wood, got the wood. You can't see it on the camera too well, but he actually captured the green moss in the wood and everything when he did the glazing on it or whatever.
That's crazy.
But look how nice that is. Man.
Yeah.
Look at the knot in that. That knot is gorgeous. I mean, he just made these by hand, man. No special machinery. He's not trying to.
That is great. Yeah.
And he just sent them to me, man. Just as a friend. Like, here, man. I made something. I wanted to send them to you, see what you think, man.
Wow.
So if y'all want to check him out, I don't know if he makes more or anything like that, but if y'all want some handmade, you might be able to talk him into making a few more, man. And he told me he started doing this because he got online, and anything like this that was online was an enormous amount of money. And he said, man, forget that, man. I'm gonna learn how to do my own.
Right.
And these things, man, if I would have known he made these, there's like 5 ferro rods that I bought that I would not have bought. I would have hit him up and been like, dude, can I just buy them from you? You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
It's dope, man. It's dope. But Tennessee Tactical 1, man, if y'all, can you throw his link in the chat, babe?
That's what's up.
Y'all should check him out, man. He's a great dude. He really is. He's always in the chats hanging out with us, man, doing the damn thing. He's a real cool cat, man. He's super dope. But it's pretty cool, man. I just wanted to show those off, man.
Absolutely. Seriously.
And he sent me some magnesium, too, which was pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's all you need to start a fire. That's it.
Yeah, man. That's it.
You're covered.
So I'm gonna give Nisi the smaller handle one, and I'm gonna keep the big handle joint. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get busy. I'm gonna try them out, man. I'm gonna use them and do a little video, man, and show them in a video and stuff. But
see, that's like my 3rd tier preps. You know what I'm saying? Like my preps are like layered from like the easiest, the most convenient to like caveman. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta have that, man. Fire.
What you been saying the whole show? Fire, man.
Fire. You gotta have it.
Fire.
Yeah, man. That's and if things do ever go sideways, if things do really get crazy, preppers, you will need the bare basics. I know the fancy stuff is cool. The fancy stuff is cool. The generators, the solar generators, the all that stuff is cool, but I think it really will come down to you needing the bare basics. Those ferro rods.
Yeah, no doubt. One more thing I want to show though. For I haven't really told many people. I think I mentioned it on a video, my grandson. But I became a granddad again. I had 2, now I got another grandson.
Congrats, PT.
So it's pretty cool, man. I went out, and for his first gift, I got him this little fish.
Start him off right.
It's small too, man. This is the tip of it.
Yeah.
It's like real small and it's green. Oh, you can't see the green because of it's green.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite color. You know what I'm saying? But I know he's too small to use it, man. But this will be the
Nah.
first ride to use it, and it came from Granddad. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right. Yep.
He gonna
Yep.
get busy on this joint.
He gonna be cashing the hell out that thing.
Hell yeah.
Seriously.
Hopefully my daughter's watching, man. I sent her a text and told her, so it ain't like it's I'm blowing the surprise or anything.
I got you.
But I gotta make him a little tackle box for it too. You know what I'm saying?
I love fishing. I don't really catch too much, but I love fishing.
Hell yeah, man. And
Slows time down.
I've never seen anything funny as far as aliens or nothing. I've done night fishing my whole life, and I've never seen funny. But I've never, I don't be looking up at the sky. I be watching the rods and stuff at night. So I guess I ain't really looked for it.
No, they're closed. You're straight. They're closed.
But I've seen some stuff. If you just like, I used to have this trampoline in my yard.
Okay.
And at night, I'd be drinking some beers. This is back when I used to drink beer and stuff. It'd be a nice night. I would go and just lay back on the trampoline by myself. Kids be asleep. I was a single dad of 3. Kids be asleep. I would just go out there. I'd have me a couple beers and I'd just lay back. And I swear, man, you would see stuff up there moving around and doing stuff. And it was so far away. Airplanes, they're not that far away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it could have been the beer.
I hear you.
But
it probably wasn't.
Man, I think it's going to be some exciting time. I think everybody's worried about this and worried about that. I think this alien thing that's about to come out, I think it's going to be exciting times, man.
Couple days, PT.
Yeah.
What did they say? Like the cap one is like June 10th?
Yeah, didn't they move it from one date to another, babe? When they were going to release the information?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said today. I thought you said they moved the date.
I heard that too. I heard something like that too. Yeah, it was a couple. They moved.
Or maybe it was on. Maybe it was on somebody's video that I seen. They said it got moved a little bit or something. But it's coming out this month, I believe, in June, right?
Yeah, man. Hey, this wild times, transitional period. People, look, things are still on the move. Vietnam.
What if they come out with the real deal? What if they come out with pictures of real aliens and they have them like they got these spaceships and they haven't showed us yet, and they're just gonna say the hell with it, here you go, and they're gonna show us these beings, maybe more than one kind.
Bro, if they come out with that, PT, if they come out with that, look, I'm in the house. I'm getting the long screws to fortify the locks and the doors. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro,
will we be able to handle it? Will we be able to handle that as a society, as people on Earth? Are we gonna be able to handle that?
All right, so I think we're at a point. Seriously, right now we're at a point with there's the woke society. We got the millennials. We got things on the move. So I think that they will be okay with it. But us, the people who are preparing for crazy stuff, we're gonna have an issue with it. Really deep religious people, they're gonna have to find ways to kind of explain what's going on. And if they came out and said that these are craft, these are things from a different planet, from a different galaxy, from a different dimension, if these are fallen angels, everything changes. Everything changes. They can't protect us. Everything changes. They won't do that. It won't happen. It would be nice.
I don't know, man. With this whole thing that went down this past year, it kind of showed them that seriously, no bullshit. Yeah. This whole thing that we went through this past year has let the government and the elites know that they have complete power over anything they want to fucking do.
Yeah, complete control.
You know what I'm saying?
They could try to scare the hell out of us to make us, like I said, follow the path to the slaughter. They could, to kind of push us towards, what they've already got going. Ronald Reagan, in my last video, I posted that little clip of Ronald Reagan. He was like, if there's an alien threat, we would all come together. And the first thing that I thought about that with where we're at right now is one world government. NWO, New World Government. Yeah, we have a new threat, and it's not, it's not the people who produce all of our goods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I know what
that
you're
might,
saying.
that might
Over
make
there.
us, yeah, right. That might make us come together a little bit more, all of us. But then, human nature, man, like you said in the beginning of this whole deal, human nature.
But
We're
I
gonna,
was I was thinking about it like this, man. What if they wanted to use this? Okay, you got. We all know that there's friends. Okay, you got China,
yeah,
you got Russia, you got Iran, you got America, you got Australia, and you have all these people that you got some people in the U.S. that are high up in the Grace and Grit. Thank you very much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. But you have people in the higher ups in the government
yeah,
who probably are tight with Chinese higher
absolutely.
ups. And then you got people in our government that are tight with probably Putin and that they don't talk about it and stuff. But would this be a way? Because, if the government comes out and says, oh, we're going to unite with China, we're going to unite with Russia, and we're all going to be one, America would flip the hell out. You
It
know what I'm
would.
saying? We would be like, what the hell are you talking? You know what I mean? We would go nuts. But if you bring aliens into the
Yeah,
situation,
right.
and then are they going to use this to try to say, hey, this is a time for the world to unite, and boom, they bring in the new world order, the
Yeah,
real new world order.
that is an absolute possibility. But with that, if they go that direction, they're gonna scare the hell out of us. They are going to scare the hell out of us.
So they're going to
These
really
are
go there.
extraterrestrial beings. They are coming for us.
We need to unite.
Exactly. Yeah. The only way we can protect you guys is we are implementing a one world task force, a a task force made up of all countries to battle this. But then it would cause panic. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's crazy to think that what the hell could happen, man.
Yeah.
We say all these things and we say that we're gonna go crazy and all this and all that, but look what happened in the past year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was some people who stood up, and there were some people that went here and went there and protested and this and that, but we didn't lose it. We didn't
Right.
go bonkers. It wasn't like
Yeah,
the
we came close.
uprisings over there in Egypt at times, and the uprisings, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, we had some stuff go down on the streets, and look, we're right back to chilling again, and there ain't
Yeah.
really a whole lot going on. I mean, maybe they know that they got us by the balls and they can do whatever they want now, so they ain't even worried about us going, being unhinged or whatever. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
the world currency, the US dollar, is done. Done. You
Yeah,
don't have to be. It's done.
yeah,
It's done. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Society within itself. You make more money. Well, they're trying. They're cutting it down now, but you make more money on unemployment than you do working.
yeah.
We got this whole new cancel culture. The millennials, you know what I'm saying? UBI. Go along and get along. You'll own nothing and be happy. I don't even want to say it, but what? PASSPORTs? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things in the mix. You know what I'm saying? That this could be the one thing that really ultimately pushes us where they want us to go. And
Yeah.
bro, the government is coming out with some type of report on UAPs, UFOs. Come on,
Yeah.
how does that even sound?
Yeah. Do you think that I think another thing that could have happened is they had to, because of all the people that are coming out now and saying that they've seen UFOs, we've tracked UFOs. We're talking about people that you can believe in because they're Air Force,
Yeah,
they're military, they're
letting that
they're
happen.
not just some dude who lives in a trailer in the middle of nowhere and drinks moonshine all day. You know what I'm
PG,
saying? Like,
you
and I'm
know,
not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying it's not the dude that they can make look crazy.
right?
Now these are people that they can't sit there and say these people are out of their minds because these people they got a history. We know that they are cool. We know that they are intelligent and they're sound minds.
Exactly,
Are they being forced into doing this because of these people?
bro. He was camera perfect. That dude, I don't know his name. The pilot,
Yeah.
60 Minutes, he was camera perfect.
There's
I
more
liked
than
that
one.
dude.
There's
I
more than
liked him.
one.
Yeah, it was a female too, but I liked him.
No, there's a couple dudes. There's a couple dudes.
They're letting that happen, man. Trust me. When they get into those politics, those planes, they sign disclosures. They sign all that. They're letting this happen.
Yeah.
Now, either they can't control what's coming and we're just gonna see it. That's more of like a sci-fi movie. You know what I'm saying? The big mothership comes down and then okay, they gotta try to catch it before it happens.
Yeah.
Or man, they're trying to lead us into the direction that they're trying to push us all into. It's one of those two. If something's coming, it's probably prophecy. It's probably biblical. But if it's something that they're trying to push us towards, it could be the same.
But if it's demons, then that would mean that, well, we got to see what they come out with. Because what if they come out and say it's demons? Then is that everybody that's a non-believer in Christ and God, are they going to be like, oh,
they can't do that. They can't do it, PT.
They won't come out and say it's demons. They won't come out.
Nah, they can't do that. Yeah, that's breaking all the rules. Because there's no way to recover from something like that. You can't defend it. You can't hide it. You can't cover it. That's
all right. Let me ask you a huge question.
Yeah.
You got the United States government coming out and dropping a bombshell on us about aliens, and they're saying they're real.
Number one.
What's China's government doing? What's Russia's government doing? What's North Korea's government doing? What are they going to come out and do the same with their people?
They'll have to. I think they're talking right now. I think they've been talking. I think all this has been set up. Seriously. I think it's all been set up, and I think if they come out, seriously, all right.
But why ain't we hearing about it? Why ain't we hearing about like Mexico telling their people? Why ain't there a report coming out in Mexico or Canada or Saudi Arabia? Or why is it only the U.S. is getting ready to drop the bombshell about aliens? Why ain't we hearing about no other government's going to do what the United States is doing right now?
It's the only way I would expect for it to happen. You can't have Mexico come out and be like, look, we got UFOs. We got UAP. We have it. They are here. You can't do that. Because then the U.S. going to be like, no, what? Y'all think y'all can just throw this out here and we ain't going to be involved? Number one's got to come out first. And then the other ones will come out. China, they roll different, but apparently they're playing along with it. And that's what it's going to be.
Who do you think will be the next country to come out and try to push an alien narrative?
The only other two superpowers. The only other two superpowers that I am worried that we may be in a conflict with. Yeah.
You know who I think it's going to be?
Who?
And I'd like to know in the chat too. What country do y'all think? I think it's going to be Germany. I think Germany, is going to come out.
You talking about Antarctica?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I just got a feeling that, because of the whole World War II thing and there was talk of alien stuff back then and stuff. And I just think that
Van Braun
and Germany, man, they build some pretty good stuff. But okay, we got it in the chat. People are dropping it. Where India, Russia, and China, Mexico released their filed already. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
They tried.
Let me scroll back up.
They tried. They tried,
but I lost it.
But Mexico releasing their files is like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but that has a lot to do with us because haven't we found some stuff down in Mexico,
bro? Until we say that it is legit, it doesn't matter what anybody else says, unless Russia came out and be like, this is what we have, and then the U.S. gonna be like, nah, shut down the internet, suppress that. No, before you tell anybody, we need to be on board with this. Yeah.
Okay, tell me this. Tell me. I'm just gonna keep coming with the questions, man, because it's so interesting. We over here, man. We touch on things.
Yeah.
Could aliens kill racism?
PT.
Could it destroy racism?
I'm a spiritual dude, man. They could. It's look, racism is a part of human nature. I ain't gonna play with you. It just is. They say it started from the Tower of Babel, supposedly the different languages. It's a there is something we are supposed to learn about me being brown and you know what I'm saying, and you being you. There is something we are supposed to learn about that. It's a part of the human. It's a part of what we have to deal with.
Thank you, Dakota. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's a part of us. I don't think that's ever gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? And when you say racism, there's racism at an extreme, and then there's racism that where it's just part of what we have. You know, PT, you're a white dude, I'm a black dude. It is what it is. I don't think we'll ever get to a point to where, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am not a black dude and you're not a white dude. It wasn't created like that. There's something we need to learn from that.
I don't know, man, because I think most of racism comes just from. I can only speak for me.
Yeah.
I think racism and what I've seen from. I think racism can. It's kind of like.
Bro, we have it.
I know, but it comes from a place that's not. It's not like it's in. It's not like it's in the history books or it's in physics or something.
Right.
It's just people. Yeah, it's gotta be wiped out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not intelligent. Racism is not intelligent. We got to get past to a point in humanity to where we don't look at somebody because of their complexion. It just doesn't make sense. It's not an intelligent argument. It's just not. You know what I'm saying?
I think we'll get there in like 10,000 years. I think we'll get there.
But it's not there. It maybe in the U.S., but there's places that there isn't racism.
So in places that are like the economy isn't as lavish as we have it here, things change. You know what I mean? Seriously.
Right.
When you just gotta eat, when you gotta work to eat, things change.
Right.
But bro, I'm all over the place. So I watched a video about Atlantis and stuff, and supposedly, this is not facts, people. This is I'm just throwing this out here. But in Atlantis, there were different races. Supposedly, there were different races, right? All different races, but they had achieved an understanding of spirituality, of that they knew that race doesn't matter.
Right.
And that wasn't something that like they had to continuously remind themselves of on a daily basis. It just didn't matter.
Right.
I think we will get there at some point, but the powers that be want us divided, and we're bred into that, man.
Yeah. Dakota, I appreciate you. She said recent books was released investigating a crash that happened 20 miles away from the test site of the first atomic bomb just 1 month after the test.
They say that's when they came on. That's when they came on the scene. The first atomic bomb. They was like, nah, these ants, they doing something crazy down here.
Yeah, or they're getting smarter, and we better watch out because if they can bring this kind of mayhem to us, we better get an eye on them, see what's up.
Right.
Or it's demons drinking some beers up in their things, and they looking down like, damn, we got him. Yeah.
My only thing with the demons, they don't need ships, man. Demons don't need ships. They don't need craft. They don't need ships. They just don't. I don't think that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, if you look at how we live just on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? And we all have these hiccups. We all have these hiccups. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And that's what like, it's energy. That's what they feed off of. It could be a person in your life that feeds off your energy. They just
no doubt.
They don't need ships for that, man. So I don't know about the whole demonic thing. It could be a whole new level of demonic entities. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a whole new frontier for all of us. But
okay, well, we'll go. I'll go a little bit deeper and kind of go on your path a little bit. Let me ask you this, and I'll ask the chat too. What y'all think? I'm just trying to include y'all, man, because y'all are here with us and we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we
Oh
get
yeah,
on this
man.
thing, we just try to hang out, we try to get into some conversations, we try to make it fun for y'all. So, and y'all make it fun for us. I'm reading as many as I can. I'm trying to pay attention to you and pay attention to the chat, but
They in here, man.
if 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 the higher one came,
Mm-hmm.
would people even believe it?
If the
Or
higher
would
one
they,
came,
you know what I'm saying? If they returned, what I mean,
no,
look how much we don't trust nothing. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
no. You know why? Because when the higher one came, we wouldn't recognize him. We wouldn't recognize the higher one because if you just look at how he handled how he rolled when he came the first time, he didn't go to the mega churches. He didn't go to all the cool places. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't how he rolled. He
Right.
was he was washing the feet of the lesser people. He walked everywhere he went. It was he only, you know what I'm saying? We would think that he would arrive and he would be like, I am the one, and this. No, man, that's not how he rolled originally. Mm-mm. He didn't deal with the big money people. Real talk.
I'm just going through the chat. I'm listening to you though, but I feel you. I just different people saying different things, and I'm
Yeah,
like, man.
absolutely. Seriously, real will recognize real. Seriously, it will.
But think about this. Imagine how much you would have to fight through all the because if he did come back
Yeah,
and it was that time, can
yeah,
you imagine the powers that be that would not want him
yeah,
to be back and what they would push on us to make us they
yeah. That's a whole, bro. That's a whole nother situation that we have to deal with.
it
So
just makes me think about it because we got these things coming down.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
but that's the great deception.
it's wild, man. It's wild.
PT. That's why as preppers we ended it seriously, and I feel comfortable with that. We ended it on what can we do? Stay ahead of the curve. And if things get too crazy in your personal space, call on the name of Yeshua, Jesus. See if that works. If that works, you know what time it is. But just stay ahead of the curve. Don't follow the group. Cause man, hey, World War III, civil unrest, shift, WRL, grid down, you name it, hurricanes. We can deal with that. This is something different.
Yeah.
It's something different. And this is
And
what we have to deal with.
I sometimes wonder about that too, man, because it's like they put us through all this stuff and they see that we just keep,
Yeah,
we keep handling things,
right.
especially and you think about preppers. I mean, the prepper mind state and the things that we prepare for and we're always ready for, or we try to be ready for.
Yeah,
Like they think about, well, what the hell can we hit them with, man? We hit them with this and they
right.
handled that. We hit them with
Yeah,
this and they handled that. And hey,
yeah,
we got to go there. We got to use our number one. Boom,
right.
here it is.
The one thing that we do know, above all else, the one thing that, and this is how I try to maneuver through situations, the one thing that we do know is that the powers that be, right here, right now, right? The powers that control us, seriously, money, health, food, you name it. This is what we have right now. They don't really care for us. They don't. They're not here to protect us. They're here to rule over us. So right now we are controlled by a group of people who don't really care for us. We know that they have plans to minimize the number of our existence. You know what I'm saying? Like Georgia Godstones, whatever you want to call it. We're headed towards that. You know what I'm saying? We know that they want to identify us, each person. They want, you know what I'm saying? They they want to tag us. We know where it's going, man.
We talked about this on Hutch's live stream a few weeks
Yeah.
back, man. I'm gonna ask you again because do you think we need kings and presidents and queens and these higher ups that rule over top of us, man? Do you think we need these things?
Bro, that's the problem with racism. Racism, PT, and I know, man, I'm gonna get in trouble, but racism, it is what it is. Racism, you can't do away with race. Race, not racism, race. The problem with that is when you have one person who says, I am superior. That when one person steps up and says, the rest of y'all are just, I am the one, I am superior. And that's the problem. Once we can get over that and say, oh, we're all fam.
Yeah, but think about this: when you look at the Bible and you look at that's the foundation. That
What?
I mean, prophets, the Pope. I mean, these people are. I am the one. Listen to me. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
PT. But the one who came, his primary message was, do not follow me. Follow. I am a representation. I know, man. I be getting passionate about this. I am a representation of. Seriously.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about for those who might not?
Yeshua, Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's what he preached the entire time. Do not. I'm not the one. I am here to show you how to get to the one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that within itself just tells you.
All right. Well. Let me ask you this, man. You ain't got to answer if you don't want to go into
I'm
it.
good.
I feel you, because I'll stir some shit up.
I'm
me,
good.
man. I ask questions. What was Jesus white, black,
bro?
Asian?
They say he was like, what's the Bible say? Appalachian. Help me out. He had hair of wool. His eyes shone bright. I think he was Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern. But the thing about that is, since we're going here, he had to take on a physical form to communicate look, he had to come into our three-dimensional plane. So he had to come in as a human form.
Right.
You know what I mean? And on a spiritual level, man, this thing gets wild. It gets wild. This is all just temporary. I mentioned that to you before. You know what I'm saying? Appalachian, there you go. There she go. Hey, last night I was like, Appalachian, you can't
Hebrew.
No.
People look. We're not gonna be mad at somebody for their beliefs. That's not what we do here. We're not gonna. You can believe what you want to believe. That's anytime here. When I go live, you can believe. We're not gonna attack you. If you get attacked, we're gonna get them out of here. So we're not gonna have that. If you believe something, you can say it all you want in here, and we're gonna make sure that you're gonna be all right. I mean, now you might lose a friend or two if you go some which way or another or something like that, but we don't worry about saying what you want to say if people don't believe or. Candy girl, appreciate you, thank you. Let me throw this up there. Let me see what's up. Appreciate you though, appreciate you. I'm not going to read the name, but does not have our interests in mind. He wants to shade the sun. As far as kings, God tried to warn us about choosing a king.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Seriously. Jealous God. Yeah. Appalachian, you gotta stop. No, keep going. But I'm just saying.
I mean, how many people are gonna be like, if it came out, because in America, I mean, when you go into somebody's house and they have Jesus hanging up on the wall, I mean, it's not a black dude. Now I did work. Mm-hmm. This guy owned a body shop. It was a black guy, and this was up towards DC. Mm-hmm. And I was in his house, man. He was real cool. He had a Michael Jordan rookie card that he had plastered into his bar.
Okay.
I was like, man, that card's worth like 25 grand. He's like, I ain't
Really?
worried about that. He was rich, man. He had buku money.
All
But
right.
he said that he went over to Italy, and there was a lot of houses in Italy that had Jesus hanging on a cross, and he was a black man hanging on the cross. He said over there, you know what I'm saying? And it, you know, I was young. This was like 25 years ago, and it was like the first time I ever heard of it. Because, you know, you just and I never really talked about those things with, you know what I mean? Like when I was younger and you was in the household and people started talking about, you know, Jesus and stuff like that, when you're young, man, you're like, all right, I'm going outside to play football or something. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really get into it.
Yeah.
But it was the first time that I really listened, because this guy was super smart. He was super real. It was, you know, he wasn't trying to push nothing or nothing. He was just saying, you know, you know, look into things before you believe everything that you've seen through your life and stuff. Just take a look around, man. And I was like, damn, that's interesting. So you know, that's why I listen to everything, man. Even
you have to,
you know, because a lot of people just get mad.
Yeah.
You know, somebody says, "Oh, Jesus is black." You say that in a room filled with 100 white people, and they're like, "Oh man, what you talk? Oh, come on, man." You know what I'm saying? But then there's some people that's gonna be like, "Man, I listen to hey, anything's possible. Anything's possible."
Yeah, I roll a little bit different. I roll a little bit different, brother, and I just roll a little bit different. Spiritual, man, bro. Home health physical therapy. I am in and out of people's homes at least 8 to 10 homes every day, right? And it just depends on which home I'm in and who's living in that home. I promise you, they are all going to have a picture of Jesus on the wall, and he may be black, he may be white, he may even be Asian. I've seen it all. So that led me to believe that this is what we have right here in the physical. I'm spiritual, man. When this is done, PT, when your time is up and it's a wrap, bro, you ain't gonna be white, you ain't gonna be black, you ain't gonna be Asian, none of this. And we ain't even, you won't even be worried about any of this anymore. This is for us right now to kind of work through.
I believe that too, man. I believe that too.
Seriously. And, you know, so when I go into different houses and I see, like, you know, a black Jesus, a white Jesus, an Asian Jesus, an Indian, you know, Jesus, I've seen that too.
Right.
I'm like, it is what it is. Absolutely. Yeah, okay, I understand. I'm with you. No doubt. Once we leave this physical plane, man, it's gonna be totally different, brother. It ain't gonna be none of this. Yeah. Seriously. I'm gonna see you, and we're gonna be the exact same. I'm like, PT, what's up? We had fun, didn't we? We did live streams and all that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, and the fam and everybody else. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's
I'm
deep.
crazy. Like
that's deep, man.
Seriously. It's a learning experience.
I truly believe that all this shit that we worry about is just complete nonsense, man. You should not be worrying about it. I mean, we're not going down that road. We're not going. Maybe one day we should do it live and really go deep with the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But
nah, we wouldn't make it. They'd be like, nah, you gotta get the hell out of here.
I think we would, man, because I think we're both on a different level than a lot of folks, or maybe not a lot of folks, but we're on a different level with it, man. I think we can handle that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
I think we could.
I believe it. But look, if we could get over it, I'm gonna tell you straight up, seriously. If we could get past that, and this is probably why the aliens don't want to talk to us, because they're like, y'all still dealing with this?
Right.
For real?
Right.
If we could just get past it, man, and work out all the like issues and problems, if we could just really come together as people and like, all right, look, let's just, okay, whatever the problem is, we're gonna figure this out and make it better for everybody. Bro, this would be heaven on earth.
Yeah.
It would be heaven on earth.
You erase that and you solve so many problems.
Yeah, seriously.
So many of the world's problems.
Yeah.
And if you can erase that, imagine how much other stuff would be erased too, because you've gotten to that point where that's erased.
Heaven on earth.
Yeah.
It would be.
Yes.
Yeah, it would. But we're human, man, so that ain't a lesson that, like, you know, that's not what's going on right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
certain.
we only got about 10 minutes left, man. So maybe we should save that kind of stuff for the next one. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that would be a good show, man. It would be good to talk. I think these things need to be talked about, man. Because if we just sit back and stay quiet on things, they're gonna keep running that shit in our face. How are you gonna fix it if you just ignore it? You're not gonna be able to. You know what I'm saying?
They don't want us to fix it, man.
That's all right. They don't want us to do a lot of things, but we can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Division. That's what they want. Look, in a perfect community, look, I have found like so much insight and information and love.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No doubt.
When it comes down to like preparing for your like personal survival, a lot of stuff that we talk, the whole race deal and everything, it comes down. And it's like, okay, let's talk about how we're going to survive this as a human being.
Right.
And that's what I love about the prepping community. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Yeah.
We back each other up, man, in this community, man. And
you know,
I just like it because most of the people in this community, we are grounded because we prep, we worry about things that could happen, we try to help others and all that, so we stay grounded. No, you know, most of us don't think we're better than somebody else. We don't get mad when somebody ain't as big of a prepper as you are. You know, some people, some people are like, oh, they some fake ass, they ain't really preppers and stuff like that. But but most of the time we're like, okay, well, you might have just started prepping, but that's what we want. We want if you wasn't prepping yesterday and you start prepping today, guess what?
Yes.
You're a prepper. And we will back you up. We will help you out. Ask us anything you want. If I know, I'll let you know. If I don't know, and I'll shoot you over to another channel that might know the answer to that. And that's another thing that's special about this community. You go into the other communities in YouTube, and there's competition like crazy people.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there ain't competition in this, but there's a lot less of it. How many links? I mean, if you go into a prepper chat, you're gonna get links to other channels. You don't go into other community. I mean, there are some communities that do that, but you go into a lot of them, man, they don't even want to you better not come to my chat and even mention your channel. You know what I'm saying? This is my chat. This is my, not in the prepping community. What? You got a channel? Oh, throw that link in there so we can get everybody over there to check you out. Because there's so many great ideas and so many different thoughts, and we're open to, you know what I mean? We don't just hate because somebody thinks this or somebody thinks that. Here, I'm rambling. But I'm just proud. I'm just proud to be a part of this community. You know what I'm saying? It's changed me.
PT, you know, when I was just doing my thing, seriously, like I've been doing this for like a year and a half on YouTube. I really hadn't talked or really dealt with anybody else in the prepping community. So I was just like doing my little thing, just whatever I'm thinking about, whatever I got going on. But once I did start to connect with like other people in the prepping community, it's all love, man.
Yeah.
I know 10 times more ways to prep than when it was just me just going at it alone. And I'm so thankful for that. I know so many people now, you know what I mean, that like have my back, or if I need information, they'll give me information.
Yeah.
We need each other. We do. Yeah. We do.
Gotta back each other up, man. And you can't be selfish when it comes to this prepping stuff, because that's why people come here, man, because they people are worried right now. The shit we just went through for a year, people are worried, man.
Yeah.
And the aliens getting ready to come out. We don't know what this country's gonna do. We don't know what kind of rights are, this side of the fence is taking over. This side of the fence is taking over. We got to worry about this country and that kind of, people are more worried now about what's going to happen than ever before.
Bro.
So, and we're kind of like, we're the ones that's sitting back trying to help. We're trying to make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know we only have a couple more minutes, but look, I'm just saying, hey, preppers, y'all see what's happening with man, I don't even want to say their name. I know I can say it, but I don't even want to say it. The other superpower that makes all of our things. Y'all see how they're building that front to go ahead and start to go on the attack towards who. They're trying to figure out where it came from. You know what I'm saying, PT?
Yeah.
man, every time I turn on the news, they're like, okay, so we're trying to figure out if it came from this place, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they're building the case for it. Now, this is something that everybody knows. We don't, but they want to stamp and say, okay, it's legit. This is where it came from. How do we respond to this threat?
Yeah.
So just be careful, y'all. They're building the case for that, man. And
Yeah.
The Red Dragon or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's. I'm watching that too.
Yeah. No
a lot of things in play. Yeah.
Some crazy stuff going on, man.
Prep up.
We got about 5 more minutes, man. Anything you want to get off your chest before we hit the road, Jack?
Not too much, man. But can I just my latest and greatest prep, y'all? My latest and greatest prep. Y'all know I be into all kinds of stuff. And,
I want to show something too. You just reminded me. Yeah,
word up. So I don't even know if this is gonna work for like WRO shift, right? But I've been watching videos, man, and so I started stumbling upon these drone videos, like just a basic drone.
Right.
And I wanted to get this one drone that was like 500, but I was like, nah, Josh, you can't spend that right now. That's too much. And my old lady, she was like, no, you ain't spending it on no drone. So I found one that was like $150, right?
Nice.
And this thing is so cool. Look, so I had it in the backyard. This thing auto takeoff because I'm scared. I don't want this thing to just like go and disappear and that's it. But auto takeoff, this thing just goes up. It goes up 200 feet and it chills with the camera. And this thing will do like a 360 spin around and it'll show me everything around the house, the whole neighborhood.
Man, I want one bad because I live right on a cliff. You know, I live on a cliff right there at the Chesapeake Bay, man. If I had a drone that could go out there and turn around and look at that cliff and go up and down the cliff, man, I could make some bomb videos. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but I'm just talking shift, WROL. If I don't know what's going on in my neighborhood.
I feel you.
I don't know what I don't know GPS and all that other stuff, but hey, I got solar power. I can charge up the batteries. If that thing can go up 200 feet and just give me a quick little look at what's going on at the front of the neighborhood, you know.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, that's a good idea, man.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then you're giving away your location almost.
It's quiet and it's small. It's the size of it is the size of a credit card.
Man.
For real. Yeah. It was like 150.
Nice.
150. Yeah, and it comes
brand
back
new?
automatic. Huh?
Brand new? 150.
Yeah, you don't even pilot it. You hit one button and this thing goes up 200 feet. You hit another button, it turns around in a circle, and then you hit that one button and it comes right back down.
Man, we're gonna have to talk after the show. I might have to get into there, man. But
that's my latest and greatest.
I wanted to show a prep, man, because people say get batteries, and batteries are expensive, right?
Yeah.
But something happened to me.
Okay.
I wanted to get something to put my batteries in. Mm-hmm. So I bought this case that holds a bunch of batteries. But what happened is when I got that case, it got into my mind that I gotta fill this case up. So I ended up prepping more and more batteries and finding money to get back. Man, I am stacked. And I'm not saying, if shit hits the fan, batteries ain't gonna last but so long, but they're a great prep to have. But check this out, man.
Absolutely.
Check this case out and look at all the batteries.
Bro,
whoa.
You got everything in it.
Well, I gotta get D batteries, some C batteries, and there's some other spots in here for some different kind. But they even have like little cases.
You got everything.
Yeah, man. It's taking me a while though. This ain't overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, And there's different kinds of batteries, like different. Like most of them are Duracells because that's the battery that lasts the best for me. But I got Energizer in there and everything, man.
I gotta get that. Yeah, no, I got it.
Also, there's a tester that came with it. So you just go on Amazon, and what I did is I went on Amazon and I was like, okay, case for batteries, and I just put it in it, and then a bunch of stuff will pop up, and they got some of these cases that can withstand like 2,000 degrees. Damn. So if a fire happens in your house, your power source won't get ate up. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to sell nothing here, folks. I'm just trying to show y'all something that I got that I thought was really cool. Yeah. So if y'all want to look into it, man, you just go on Amazon and just, something that holds batteries or put in battery holder or something like that. And a whole bunch of stuff will pop up.
For real.
But once you get it, be prepared to spend some money because you're gonna want to fill it up. You're not gonna put 6 batteries in it and be satisfied. Like you're gonna be like, damn, I gotta fill this thing up.
Prepping, man. It's prepping.
Yeah, it is.
Play. That's
No
nice
doubt.
though. Yeah,
All right, man.
nice.
Well, we at the 2-hour mark, man. I think we're gonna call it. We trying to keep it right around 2 hours, but appreciate all y'all in the chat. Y'all been hanging with us the whole time. Appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate all the interaction. Man, y'all are great. Every time we have a live, man, the chat, man. I mean, hardly anybody ever, goes crazy in there or disrespects anybody or nothing. People get their message across. They get to say what they want. And we just really appreciate y'all. Appreciate the mods. Appreciate you, Nisi, for always holding it down for us and all the other mods that come in. Even if y'all didn't say nothing, y'all are laying back. Just really, truly appreciate all y'all. And we're going to be back at it again. Shoot, we might do something tomorrow. We might do something. Josh might do something on his. I mean, we're going to keep at it. We're going to keep trying to come at y'all, man, and have some fun and get into some interesting topics.
Bam!
We appreciate y'all. Josh, you want to say anything, man?
I just want to say, fam, look, hey, keep your eyes and ears open. Seriously, more than ever, we are in some crazy times. UFOs, UAPs, interdimensional beings, extraterrestrials, you name it. Hey, if y'all hear something, let your boy know. Seriously, because that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, preppertribe@gmail.com. If you have anything interesting to say, anything, if you just want to say hi, hit me up with an email. Hit Just Josh up with an email. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can leave comments underneath this video later. If something pops up, if you forgot that you wanted to say something or you wanted to get your point across and I didn't catch it in the chat, the chat goes up and down. And sometimes I miss people. If I missed you, I didn't mean to. Hit me in the comments. I always respond to the comments. So, love y'all, all y'all. We'll see y'all next time, no doubt. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much.
Peace out, fam.
Peace.